Do you ever find at times you can go out and pick up energy that isn't yours? You may come home and you feel depleted and you're like, I didn't even run a marathon. I didn't even do anything strenuous, but your energy is sucked out of you. Or you could have had a conversation with a friend and then all of a sudden you wake up so tired. Well, I want to share with you my experience of taking on other people's energies and not knowing it. And now that I finally know it, I know how to get it out of my body, because I'm sorry, this human experience is way a lot already, and I have my own problems and issues to deal with, so I don't need anybody else's. So I first started realizing that I was taking on people's energy, like consciously and spiritually, probably like 6 years ago. And I was talking to a friend on the phone, and, it seemed like a really good conversation. And we were talking. Great. I went to sleep. In the morning, I woke up like you swore I only got 2 hours of sleep when I really probably got like 8 or 9 that night. And I was like, oh my God, like what's wrong with me? Am I insufficient in vitamin D? Do I need more? Something did I not eat? No. So I was like, oh my gosh. So then something like, my intuition instantly said, oh my God, it was her. And I was like, oh my God, what do you mean it was her? Like I literally channeled her energy and she put it into my body. So it made her feel better, but it made me feel worse. And I was like, oh my God, I don't like this. So the way I talk to my spirit guides is I connect in. So this is just what I do. And you guys do, but I just lock in like this. And I talk to my intuition. I'm like, hey, spirit guides, hey, intuition, hey, whoever you want to pray to, whoever you believe, I just lock in. And it's like we're holding hands. And I ask it a question, and then it tells me the truth. And then they're like, well, it was her energy and she threw it into you. And so you need to release it. And I was like, well, how do I release her energy? And spirit was all like, well, breathe into your belly through your nose. So I was like, okay. And so I breathed into my belly and it said, inflate it like a big giant balloon. So I did that. And there are like imagine you sucking the air out with your hand like that and then cut her energy off like at your umbilical cord. Right? Bam, shh, bam, shh, bam, shh, bam. And I was like, okay. At first it may seem weird, but I had seen this technique in like energy healing classes that I've done before, or I've watched people do it, and it's called cutting cords. So I was like, okay, so kept filling my belly with a balloon, opening it up, cutting, opening it up, cutting. And I was like, oh, slowly but surely, like I felt an energy starting to leave my body. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because I can tell you, like, pretty much every day I pick up energy. Now that's just, if you're on here, you're probably really sensitive to energy, and you're also like a little fairy energy conduit. You might be an empath. You might be a highly sensitive person. They're just all of these labels for all of these things. But if you're sensitive to energy, period, it doesn't matter what you label it, then you probably take on people's energy every day. So I want to teach you a tool just to release it. So like my spirit guides told me, breathe in through your nose, imagine it going out your belly, then literally cut the cord. And just keep doing it till you feel better. You can do this when you're having kind of like a little anxiety. You can do this when you're having stress. Because what happens is our energy gets commingled with other people's energy. And if we're already having a bad day, we don't know whose bad day is it. Is it our bad day, or is it somebody else's bad day? It's really, really, this human life experience is really crazy, and it's really interesting. And these are things that aren't really talked about because science can't prove it, because we can't show a lump in our body or something like that. But you all know when energy is attacking you and you don't like it and you don't like the way it feels. I'm here and I'm your bestie on this spiritual journey with you. And I want us to share tools and techniques with each other. And so I actually want to do a giveaway for this, because I know there are a lot of you that have like a lot of things going on. And I want to download with you. I can't do all of you right now, but I just want to download with one of you one-on-one. And if you drop a comment below, you are entered for this giveaway. It's basically just like a mini session with me where we're going to FaceTime. You're going to ask me a few questions and I'm going to help you and download your spirit and then teach you how to talk to your own spirit and also how to cut off that energy. You know, a lot of times it's your parents. A lot of times it's the people that are closest to you that suck your energy and you don't even know it. So how do we create a force field? How do we let go of their energy? And then how do we notice it faster going forward so it doesn't tap into our bodies? So drop a comment below and I will see you probably tomorrow because I love making y'all videos.